MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the National League Championship Series between the San Francisco Giants and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Well, here's a little comparison of these two teams. Looking at it earlier, to me, the story is all about the pitching. Both squads have some good arms, and the team that gets the best outings are probably going to come out on top.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. HR, what's the key for them here tonight?
I think the key to this game, Matt, is working the count. I mean, you've got a guy that's really dominant on the mound, right? So you got to work his pitch count. And if you work the pitch count, now all of a sudden you might get into that bullpen. If they get in the bullpen, they're going to win this game. Well, let's take a look at the Buccos defense, brought to you by Majestic. And yes, they move players all over the field. They love to shift heavily into the analytics and really apply it to their club. You'll see guys moving all over the field today.
Batting third baseman, Buddy Dick.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In the air to... Two-run shot to straightaway center. His first homer so far in the series as the Pirates have come back to tie things at 2. I'm excited to check the home run numbers that come out on Showtrack, because that was just one of the most impressive launches we've seen in a good while. And as the numbers come in, that ball was projected to have carried over 460 feet. An amazing show of strength. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Buddy Dick.
Buddy Dick.
First pitch of the at-bat. Bullet back up the middle. Fowler will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We've played 2 full. Pittsburgh leads this one 4-2. Here's Buster Posey now. He had a sac fly earlier.
The catcher, number 28. Buster Posey.
The windup and the 0-1. Now a bunt attempt here. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Well, you know, he had a good idea right there. The infield was playing back, but it's not going to work out for him this time. That's a nice play to react, and they take care of him at first.
Digging in to try it again, Buddy Dick. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line drive to center field. But this will hang up a bit too long as it's taken in chest high for the first out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Buddy Dick will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Back goes Fowler. Out of here. A solo shot, and they add another. So it's a solo shot to dead center. His second home run of the game as they open it up to 6-2 now.
I know I get big money for my expert analysis, but this is pretty simple. If you put a fastball up in the zone over the heart of the plate, this guy's going to turn it around in a heartbeat. This one was...
Digging in and looking for more, Buddy Dick. He's gone deep twice in the game, making him 2 for 4. First pitch on its way. Runner goes for second. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His third home run of the ball game as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Wow, talk about a man rising to the occasion. If this team rolls to the playoffs, I think he just made a convincing case for the MVP. Sure, it's only one game, but that's his third homer of the game, and we're not... It seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's usually the case when you win a game by 8 runs. Feels good to dominate a game like that.
Well, this one pretty much over before it started as we give you a final look at the line score here in what turned out to be a blowout victory. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
10-2, the final in this game. Pittsburgh take the 1-0 lead here in the league championship series. We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. It's the second game of the National League Championship Series between the San Francisco Giants and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Who will get the better of this compelling matchup? We'll find out next on MLB Network. Drew Hutchison will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. HR, what's the word on him?
Well, Matt, it wasn't pretty. It wasn't classic. I mean, he gave up 10 hits his last outing. But to be around long enough to give up 10 hits means you're going to pitch deep in the game. He's just got to execute his pitches and have a chance to win.
Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci. And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Matty, when Buster Posey's in this lineup, he's a guy you have to keep your eye on. He's one of those guys you want at the plate in those big game-defining moments. He's such a clutch hitter. I love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll have that in this game as well.
Batting third baseman, Buddy Dick.
Into the windup and the pitch. There's a swing and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Parker racing back at the track. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Buddy Dick. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Dick.
First pitch coming. Here it is. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot here to left. His 4th long ball of this series. As the Bucks have struck for a run, it's now a 2-1 score.
That pitch was grooved right down Main Street. He couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it.
Striding in once again, Buddy Dick comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Fowler looking up. And this one is gone. A home run. So a 2-run shot to left center. His 2nd home run of the game as they cut it to an 8-6 ball game.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
Digging in and looking for more, Joe Pennick. He had that big 3-run homer in his last appearance. Hit on the ground to third. Dick fields it cleanly. Throw in time for the 3rd out, but it certainly took a while as the inning is finally over. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters due up in the bottom of inning number 6.
Now batting, catcher Nick Hundley.
Grounded to third. This could be 2. to second for one. And that didn't work out too well as the pinch hitter comes on to bounce into a double play.
Coming on as a pinch hitter is a tough spot to be in, but that's the last thing you want to do when your skipper calls on you. Not going to be happy about that.
Ready for another chance? Buddy Dick. He comes in 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far on his line. First delivery to him on the way. Drilled right back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. And it keeps the inning alive for Chris Davis up next.
Well, he came to play this game. That base hit right there hit really hard. That makes him 3 for 4 on the day. What a day for him.
Here's Chris Davis now. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
And there he goes towards second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Some managers treat the postseason as a time to be aggressive, and that's exactly the case here. They had the speed burner on the move, and it worked out nicely for him. Just got to drive him in now.
Runner's on his way to third. Squared that one up just a little late. And with Adrian Gonzalez just around the corner, we'll see a lefty getting loose in the bullpen now. Runner breaks for third. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. Pirates leave 1. They're on the short end of a 12-7 score. Ready for another shot now. Buddy Dick. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. He's running towards second. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His 3rd home run of the ball game. And just like that, it's down to a 3-run ball game.
Talk about a man rising to the occasion. If this team rolls to the playoffs, I think he just made a convincing case for the MVP. Sure, it's only 1 game, but that's, well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
Plenty of offense here in this one as we give you one final look at the line score. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
12-9, the final in this one. The San Francisco Giants even up this league championship series at 1 game apiece. Drew Hutchison was slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, thanking you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Have a great night.
Tonight's paid attendance at
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. It's Game 3 of the National League Championship Series between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the San Francisco Giants. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Jeff Samardzija will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, H?
Well, Matt, last game he pitched 6 full innings. He looked like he had good stuff. He didn't get a decision, but he gave his team a chance to be in the ball game. I look for a similar performance in this game.
The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 San Francisco Giants.
A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. HR, what's the key for them here tonight?
Matt, they're facing an excellent pitcher. Look, and what great pitchers do, they get stronger as the game goes on. So to me, you got to get him early. I want to see if they take pitches, maybe try to work the count a little bit, get that pitch count up, and maybe see if they can get him weaker as he goes deeper into the game. But it's going to be...
Batting third baseman, Buddy Dick.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line towards center field. Fowler will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. And now we'll see what the Giants can do. No score. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Buddy Dick. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble, and that is off the wall. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0. And he will pull into second with an RBI double.
Well, there's another hit by him here in the postseason. You talk about impact players. This is how you impact the series, the way he's been swinging the bat.
The left fielder, number 2, Chris Davis.
And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2. His past meetings with Samardzija comes in with 6 hits in 23 at-bats. Sliced hard on the ground, and that's through into right field for a base hit. Dick is on his way home, and the run's going to come in to score from second as they grab a 2-0 lead now.
Well, when you've got a guy with speed like that, he's going from second to home on a base hit just about every time. The top speed here on show track is about as fast as you'll ever see, and he ended up making that play not even close.
Digging in and looking for more,
for
Buddy Dick. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. This is driven to right, and no doubt about it, that one's way out of here. And splash down. It's into McCovey Cove. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His 7th of this series, and the Pirates are up 5-0 now.
Well, the skipper called on him for a reason, and I can guarantee you one thing. That was not what he had in mind. First pitch, and it was out of here. That's a rough way to start your day at the office as a reliever.
Striding in once again, Buddy Dick. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gone to lead off the inning. So a solo shot here to left center field. His second home run of the game. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Yeah, and that's what you call a dream scenario or an absolute nightmare, depending on your viewpoint. A power pitcher on the bump and a power hitter at the plate. Wow, talk about total dominance. 9 innings, only 2 hits allowed. That's about as good as it gets. This guy was as good in the 9th inning as he was in the 1st. So close to baseball history.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
A 6-0 shutout to finish off tonight's game. The Pittsburgh Pirates have taken a 2-1 series lead. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Here now is our final line score tonight for the Victoria.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. It's Game 4 of the National League Championship Series between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the San Francisco Giants. 2 great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Matt Moore will be on the mound for Game 4. What's your take on him, H?
Well, Matt, I'm curious about what's in the tank for him. Last game, he pitched deep into the game, pitched into the 8th inning and got the win. But back-to-back starts, I don't know if he has the stamina or not. We'll see if he can go as deep in this one as well.
Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. What's the key for them tonight, Harold?
Well, the first thing I do when I look at AT&T Park, Matt, as I scan the field, I look out there at right center. You look at triples alley. You hit a ball in the gap, it's going to roll. So the defense has to honor that. But if you look around, the ball doesn't carry real well, even though the dimensions look short in right field and looks inviting in left. It's a tough park to try to hit home runs. So I'm thinking line drives and gaps in this park. Let's take a look at the Giants' defense, brought to you by Majestic. And at second base, Joe Penny. Joe Baseball. This guy's a gym rat. He catches the ball, turns the pivot, but he doesn't make mistakes for you. It seems like he...
Batting third baseman, Buddy Dick.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now the double steal is on here. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and that'll be shy of the arcade as it's off the brick wall. Now both runners are across, and they'll keep the pressure on here. He's in with a triple.
Well, there's another hit by him here in the postseason. You talk about impact players. This is how you impact the series, the way he's been swinging the bat.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, number 2, Chris Davis.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Oh, he definitely got away with a changeup right there. He hung that one, but the good news is he got him to pull it foul. Now you come back after him here with another pitch.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And this is fouled back and out of play. Another 2-2 offering. And a good pitch, but he gets quite a lot of it. And in fact, he got more than a lot of it. He got all of it. It's a home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His first homer here in the series as the Pirates have opened it up now 4-0.
Yeah, and as we take a look at it on replay, you can see this thing was gone from the second it left his bat. A thunderous shot that dang near gave the pitcher a little whiplash. Challenged him with a fastball and
Batting seventh, second baseman, Joe Amick.
Ready with the 0-1. In there, a base hit.
Obviously, this is a pitcher's nightmare, but it's a manager's nightmare, too. It's only the first inning, and your starter has already given up 4 hits. The last.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Buddy Dick.
Buddy Dick.
Here's the first pitch to him. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And this is going to find Triples Alley out here in right center for extra bases. Markakis rounds the corner and is headed home. The runner from first crosses the plate, and he will make it all the way around the bases. It's stepping in and ready for another shot. Buddy Dick. He's driven in 4 already, and yet another big RBI opportunity for him right here.
Matt, they couldn't have asked for anyone to hit better in this spot than this guy right here. He looks dialed in at the plate right now.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and that'll ricochet off that brick wall in right. The runner scores from second, and a relay to the plate, and he will beat the tag. Safe at the plate.
Wow, he's getting his daily conditioning in during the game. That's his second triple, so obviously he's seeing the ball great, and he's showing he knows how to motor around the bases just fine.
Now here comes Bruce Bochy out of the Giants dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to go get the big left-hander. That'll be all for Matt Moore. Probably wishes he could have gone a little longer, but the move's already been made, and he's off to the showers. Brian Morris answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Now batting, left fielder.
And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 base hits, 1 error, and 1 man left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Bucks out in front. Here's Michael Saunders now. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Right fielder, Michael.
All even at 2 and 2. Here it is. Hard ground ball to third. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
That's how quickly things can change in this crazy game. The pitcher was upset about the call on the previous pitch, which could have been strike 3. Then he serves up 1 for a double. Good example of why you have to have a short memory in this game. You let those things get to you, and oftentimes they leave.
Ready once again, Buddy Dick comes into this at-bat looking to add to his 10 total bases in this one. First offering on its way. Now a shot to center field. Back goes the center fielder, but this ball has plenty behind it, and it's a home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his second of the game, as they've taken a 2-run lead.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
Ready for another shot now. Buddy Dick. Great game for him so far. 4 hits, including a couple of home runs. Now time granted here at the plate as he'll step out of the box. In the air to center field, and deep back is the center fielder. Back he goes, but this is going to be a home run. Two-run shot to straightaway center. His 3rd home run of the ball game, as this is now a 5-run cushion.
Hop on my back, fellas. 3 home runs in a postseason game. He's basically saying, I'm going to carry it to the series. Here we go.
So stepping in, Eduardo Nunez, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Here's the 0-1. But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. 2 hits for the Giants lead to a run in the inning. 8th inning coming up. Pirates on top, 15-11. Buddy Dick will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game, as they'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Fowler looking up. Gone! Two-run shot to straightaway center, his 4th in the ball game, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Four home runs in a game. Now, there's some guys that have done it, and it is an impressive feat. But I remember Josh Hamilton's 4 home runs in Baltimore one night. That was incredible. Well, this fits right there. 4 home runs in one game, something he will never forget.
Wow, that was a fun one to watch. A great game for guys with the sticks, but for pitchers, not so much. A classic slugfest, and they walk away on top in the end.
Plenty of offense here in this one as we give you one final look at the line score. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that won't be forgotten.
(17-11) the final in tonight's game. Pittsburgh take a 3-games-to-1 series lead and now look to clinch. Matt Moore struggled and gets the loss. MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's on to Game 5 of the National League Championship Series between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the San Francisco Giants. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your San Francisco Giants.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Look, Matt, everybody should be looking at the guy in the 3 spot. He's coming off a 4-homer game. You know how hard that is? I mean, I've probably seen that happen maybe 3 times in the last 30 years, like once every decade. I'm looking forward to watching him perform again.
Madison Bumgarner has the ball for the 5th game of the series. HR, what's the word on him?
Well, Matt, last outing he got tagged with a loss, and he gave up 5 earned runs, something that he was not proud of and was not happy about. Let's see how he responds if he throws the ball in the corner or if he continues to challenge hitters in this game.
Batting third baseman, Buddy Dick.
Here's the first pitch to him. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Fowler going back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. The runner from first crosses the plate, and he will make it all the way around the bases. It's an inside the park. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Buddy Dick. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded. Dick takes the turn at third. He wants it all. And happy birthday as they allow him to cross with the digging in and looking for more. Buddy Dick. He'll begin things here against Madison Bumgarner. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Fowler is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit. Here's
Michael Saunders now. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the seventh.
Fielder Michael Saunders.
Hit down the third base line. That gets through, and he'll start the inning off with a base hit.
Well, there's another hit by him here in the postseason. You talk about impact players. This is how you impact the series, the way he's been swinging the bat.
Ready once again, Buddy Dick. He comes in 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far on his line. Now a shot to center field. Back goes the center fielder, but this ball has plenty behind it, and it's a home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center. His third home run of the ball game, as it's now down to an 8-run ball game.
Hop on my back, fellas. 3 home runs in a postseason game. He's basically saying, I'm going to carry it to the series. Here we go.
It seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's usually the case when you win a game by 8 runs. Feels good to dominate a game like that.
Well, this one pretty much over before it started as we give you a final look at the line score here in what turned out to be a blowout victory. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that won't be forgotten.
12-4 is the final in this game. The San Francisco Giants now trail 3-2 in this league championship series. So that's a wrap here tonight from my partners in the booth. Harold. MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 6 of the National League Championship Series between the San Francisco Giants and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 Pittsburgh Pirates.
And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matty, when Buster Posey's in this lineup, he's a guy you have to keep your eye on. He's got 9 RBIs in this series already, which is just electric. Every time he comes to the plate, it seems like he's driving somebody in. Saying he's been hot is a huge understatement.
Batting third baseman, Buddy Dick.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Fowler retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. Pirates are down on just 4 pitches. Ready for another chance? Buddy Dick, 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Dick.
First delivery to him on the way. Now a ball crushed high in the air, deep to left, way back there, and that one is long gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and the lead for the Pirates is now 3-0.
I'm cold in this booth, so I know those players have to be cold out there. But it doesn't matter to him. He still has enough power to knock it out of the park. To the opposite field, no less. Now that is some man strength.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Buddy Dick comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a high pop-up. Nunez is there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Buddy Dick will stride in, but first we take you back to the third as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. Here comes the first pitch. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he'll make it in there with a 2-out double.
Well, there's another hit by him here in the postseason. You talk about impact players. This is how you impact the series, the way he's been swinging the bat.
The left fielder, number 2, Chris Davis.
And now the runner's trying for third. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the third strike, and the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Here's Buster Posey now. Plenty of history against Tyler Clippard. He's gone 3 for 6. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. A quick out number 1. Ready for another shot now. Jarrett Parker. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Parker.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And this is sliced hard down the left field line. And he is going to tie this ball game late as this ball is down for extra bases. And that's going to plate the tying run from second as we've got ourselves a brand new ball game now.
I love the late inning at bats when you come up clutch right there. Big hit, tie this game.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Buddy Dick. He's homered and doubled in 4 trips, so he's definitely been a factor. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Fowler has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that won't be forgotten.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Giants have evened up the league championship series at 3 games apiece. MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's the finale, Game 7 of the National League Championship Series between the San Francisco Giants and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci. And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. HR, how do they fight off elimination here on the road?
Tell you what, Matt, they got a great pitcher going, so it takes the pressure off the offense. You know you don't need 5 or 6 runs to win a game. You just scrape out a couple, and he's going to make it stand up.
Chase Anderson gets the ball here at home in Game 7 of the League Championship Series. HR, what's the word on him?
Well, Matt, he's been really good. He's got 2 wins in the last 3 starts. His team's had an opportunity to be in the game deep and late. And he's walked away, like I said, with 2 wins. So let's see if he's able to get 3 wins in 4 starts after this outing.
Batting third baseman, Buddy Dick.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line towards center field. Fowler is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. And with 2 away, here's another look at our playoff bracket. And obviously everything on the line here in Game 7. Each team wants to be the one to have their logo slide into that empty spot there in the World Series. Striding in once again, Buddy Dick. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Dick.
Into the windup and the pitch. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Parker racing back. Still going back. Gone! So a solo shot here to left center field, and it's given the Pirates a 3-1 lead.
Well, he's given up 2 long balls in just 2 1/3 innings of work. So it seems as though they might have his number here. Not sure how much more the manager wants to see. He needs to turn it around quick if he wants to stay in this one for a while.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Eduardo Nunez. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Oh, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
And the throw will be too late, so it's a bunt single to get him started here.
Play with the elements. Play with it. Drag bunt into rain. Nobody's going to get you on that. Nice play.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Buddy Dick. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And it keeps the inning alive for Chris Davis up next.
Well, there's another hit by him here in the postseason. You talk about impact players. This is how you impact the series, the way he's been swinging the bat.
Ready once again, Chris Davis. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Here's a look over to first. A dive, but he's back. 5th inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. Runners going. A pitch out. The throw not in time as he's able to thwart the pitch out.
I'm not sure what else the defense could have done there. They pitched out and the throw was pretty good, but they still couldn't cut him down. You kind of just have to hope he gets a bad jump.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. And it misses. 3-1 now.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And that misses ball 4. So it's 1st and 2nd now with 2 out.
Hey, when a guy homers off you early in the game, the last thing you want to do is challenge him and maybe have him do it again. He was a lot more careful with him there.
Ready for another shot now. Devin Mesoraco. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. And with Adrian Gonzalez just around the corner, we'll see a lefty getting loose in the bullpen now. Now the double steal is on here. Tapped down the line. But that one rolls foul. And another foul ball. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Now the runners take off again. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Digging in once again, Buddy Dick. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
Dick.
And maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate, so he'll step out and ask for time. First pitch on its way. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field. A base hit. Long throw to third. And no chance there. He'll make it to third safely.
Well, that base hit right there gives him 2-run cushion. When you have a 2-run cushion late in the game, you got to feel pretty good about yourself.
Here's Chris Davis now. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
The left fielder, number 2, Chris Davis.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he gets a piece here as this ball's fouled away. Now a move over to first. And he just manages to get his hand in. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a sliding effort there, but he can't knock it down, and that'll plate the runner from third.
Well, that's a big base hit right there. Now you got a 3-run lead. You always play to beat that bloop and that blast that can hurt you late in the game, and now they've got that cushion.
Ready for another chance? Devin Mesoraco. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far.
Mesoraco.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Hard hit to first. To Crawford for 1. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem.
Digging in and looking for more, Buddy Dick. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd. Foul. No one out with a runner at second. This is line to left, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there. they've taken care of business all season long, and tonight was no exception. They've proven to be the best team in the National League. Now it's time to see if they can become the best in the entire game. Celebrate tonight, and the World Series is next. Congrats to the NL champs.
Several good offensive performances in this one, but none better than the one turned in by the guy you see right there. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no question. He was a tough out up there. Ended up collecting 3 knocks, including a home run. So without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching the National League Championship Series.
Here now is our final line score tonight.